Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you. Please enjoy.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another trending topic reading. So by the title, you have already heard the news. If you're someone that is new to this channel, welcome. My name is Bianca, but most people on this channel, if you've been an oldie but goodie, you know me as Miss J, and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do trending topic readings like this one, the horoscopes, and whatever that is going on in the cosmos, okay? So it's so good to have you guys here, and I hope this brought a smile to your face as well, because I know that the holidays, it can have a somber tone to it. So my heart goes out to anyone that is celebrating this holiday alone. But luckily, I am bringing this on to you so you can have a beautiful holiday. And I am encouraging you to do things that you love. Stay in, watch some movies, pray, read a book. Just take care of yourself. Eat something that you love and make the most of it, okay? But if you're with your family, then I'm sending all of you guys my well wishes and happy holidays. And if this is just a weekend for you, then I hope you're enjoying yourself. So let's get on to the topic. We are going to be looking at Tory Lanez's point of view, the aftermath of everything. We're going to look at Tha Stallion, and we're also going to look at Kelsey. And I realized in the first reading that I ever did back in 2020, when I first picked up on it, I didn't really focus on Kelsey. And my focus was just more so with Tory Lanez and Tha Stallion. But Kelsey played a huge role in that. And I want to look at everyone's perspective. And once I'm done pulling on everyone's perspective, I wanted to wait until the verdict was out before I share my thoughts with you all. Let's begin. I'm just going to use my good old tarot, a good old tarot deck. No fluff, no oracle messages. I needed straight into the point. So this is Tory Lanez's point of view. These cards jumped out when I was shuffling, guys. What I'm picking up on, I heard the word numb. I don't feel like he's feeling anything. It's almost as if he has something about, I can't feel my toes. Like his whole entire body has completely shut down. He's not angry. He's not sad. He's not reacting. But Spirit is saying if you poke him, he's prone to scream, or he's prone to do something that he shouldn't do to make whatever that feeling is stop. So let's look at the cards. We have the Knight of Wands reverse. And then we also have the Three of Wands reverse. That makes sense that the Three of Wands is reversed because the Knight of Wands talks about in my opinion, it talks about rushing into things, not thinking. It talks about doing things and you're not focused on the consequences or the aftermath on how it would look. So it's interesting how in his reading and his point of view, he's now in this space of deep reflection. He's actually very quiet because he's going back and looking at what he could have done differently. The fact that the Knight of Wands is reversed is talking about this is how he is viewing himself, or this is how he's viewing himself. Because the vibe is, had I known, I wouldn't have did that. And this is just my opinion. Everyone reads tarot differently, but anytime I see wands in a reading, I pair that with passion. And sex is a very passionate act. So I would not be shocked if he's reflecting on all of his past relationships because sex played a huge role in this. It was predicted that there was something going on with him and Tha Stallion. In the last reading I did 2 years ago in 2020, check it out. And now it's interesting how he's definitely reflecting on that and he's thinking about that. And then you have the Three of Wands reversed. This is just 2 cards, and these were the first 2 cards that jumped up. Three of Wands reverse. He's looking ahead, but he knows what's coming. There was a funny, I'm not trying to laugh at this guy's issues and shit like that, but there was a funny tweet about, it was Family Guy washing the dishes, and it's like how Tory's looking, you know, blah, 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 and you just see like the cops like rushing in, and that's literally what I saw. And yes, the tweet said Kelsey instead of Tory, but I just remembered it saying Tory instead of Kelsey. But I mean, it's funny as hell, but you know, kind of a dark sense of humor. Okay, anyway, back to the reading. not to make this funny, but like that's literally what I saw. But intuitively, that's also just a message of how he's looking at it. It's like, I'm just going to take this one day at a time until I have to go. It's kind of like the pause that you deal with if you know you're about to be executed. I know that's a little bit extreme, but that's the vibe. Like, I think if you knew that in 4 days you're going to die, God forbid, you would carry yourself in a way where you're walking slowly. You're not really speaking unless you have to. There's this calmness that even when I have pulled cards on him before, I have never felt this calmness before. So this shit shook him to the deepest depths of his soul. This is not his first incident of being reckless and dangerous. Okay, he's definitely thinking about his money with the Four of Pentacles reverse. You find that people that reach a level of status or power, they do forget that. Some do, not all. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Interesting that the Two of Pentacles is here. Now, Two of Pentacles, it's weird that it showed up in this reading, right? It's weird because he's disappointed about an exchange that didn't go through, okay? Judgment, the Judgment reverse. He knows people are judging him poorly. The Nine of Pentacles, okay? Something about money is here. The Five of Cups, there's that sadness that I was looking for. There it is. And the Ten of Wands, he's going to serve his time. Now, it was predicted in the first reading that he was going to serve time. And there is a level of taking accountability here. Because the fact that, again, the Knight of Wands reverse is in a past position, I don't want to say he still feels like, I'm innocent. There is a part of him that recognizes that a mistake was made, but he still believes in his heart that I did not intentionally had the malicious intent to do this. And that's how he feels based on these cards. He's recognizing that he made a mistake. He just thought that when he made an agreement or that deal, whatever this was, a conversation, and this was talked about in 2020. Whatever that this agreement or deal was, I felt that he didn't take it and he decided to fight back. And now there's something going on where he's wishing maybe I should have. Maybe I should have just did this. Maybe I should have just blah, 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 blah. I should have did this. So he's having a lot of regrets and he's looking ahead towards what's coming, but he's also looking back towards what could I have done differently. So there's a lot of self-reflection going on. So guys, anything that we're saying on social media, it can't compare to what he's feeling. I can call him, you are the low, dirty down, fuck nigga. I can say all of that to him. It won't move him because he's already at he's at his lowest point. I can't say nothing that's going to make him feel even lower than how he feels now. We can all call him all types of names and he's just going to be like, it doesn't matter. My life is over. It is what it is. And now my focus is about surviving. He has tuned out the world, what we think, what it is. Three of Wands reverse, looking ahead towards what's coming because he doesn't have a choice. There's a level of defeat here. He feels defeated. The father and his family may be riled up to fight for him. His fans could be riled up to fight for him, but he's not fighting for himself. When you guys hear what he's saying from the inside, it's what he wants people to think. So if he's saying, I'm taking one step at a time, or I'm giving it to God in the name of Jesus, he's saying that because that's the right thing to say. He's not really saying how he's feeling. He's not really expressing that, okay? So you guys are going to hear, Tory has a message, and he's saying this, like a message to his fans. That's going to be something that comes through, but just know all of it is a lie. The kids will say all of it is cap. That's what they be saying, child. I don't know what they're going to come up with next. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. And I couldn't even find my mini tarot cards. I was sad. But you know what? Honestly, I can't beat up on him more than he's beating up on himself, child. So you know what? It probably worked out that I can't find the mini cards, but I couldn't find them. He's already accepted that, okay, This is what it is. Okay. But now I feel that there's going to be a different fight. Not necessarily from Tory, but definitely with his lawyers. Yeah, Tory's cards are very, woe is me. My life is not worth la da 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 da. God forbid. I'm not wishing that on anyone, but that's what his reading is. Very, very pitiful. And if a Leo of all people get to that place, then you know it's bad. I was disappointed in her because she had an opportunity to walk away from this without looking scorned or looking crazy. But she decided to act upon the grief or whatever that she was feeling to make her get up there and lie. But let's talk about her point of view, okay? That's how I'm seeing it. But let's look into her emotions and her energy. Maybe some of you don't feel like she did anything wrong, okay? And I can't fault that, but let's look into it real quick. Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Why is she scared of losing a lot of money? Why is she scared of someone that she's connected to losing money if she makes the decision to speak on Meg's behalf? Don't get me wrong. It is looking like she had resentment here. But I'm also seeing it would help if you allowed this to happen because this is what she did to me, or this is how it made me feel. There was other people in Kelsey's ear. Kelsey did not just get up there and say, I'm going to fuck it up and ruin this whole thing and not stand up for her. A part of it was her doing it because she was hurt. But she had support in making this decision. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. She's friends with people, or she's close with people that have also felt scorned by Meg Tha Stallion. So it's almost like all of these people all were able to bond over their disdain for Meg Tha Stallion. This wasn't just something she did willy-nilly. This was discussed. This was practiced. You would think she got up there and just froze up and had stage fright. No. And she has a lot of emotional turmoil from this situation as well. So coming back to it, it's like she had to revisit it. She had help on, this is how you deal with it. This is how you answer this question. Remember what she did to me. Remember what she did to him. Remember what she did to you. Are you really going to defend somebody that didn't look out for you, that didn't defend you, that took from you? I wouldn't be shocked if, because she already had her resentment towards Megan. Someone definitely lit a fire under her to be like, this is the right thing to do. Because she wouldn't do the same for you. She left you out to dry. So why should you look up for her? Why should you look out for her? Okay. Queen of Wands. My thing is, she was all over Instagram saying, when my turn comes, you guys are going to know everything that happened. Whoop-de-whoop, whoop, whoop. When it's time for me to speak, I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to speak my truth. She got up there and said, nah, she didn't say shit. Wasted everybody's time because there was a man that got in her ear. Somebody told her, why are you going to tell your truth? Because telling your truth would mean that you're defending her, but she betrayed you. So how about you get up there and be an ain't shit friend the way she was an ain't shit friend to you? Somebody got in her ear. Ask for immunity. Only thing is, this made her look even worse. This made her... There's people that are looking at her weird. There's people that are looking at her that feel like Tory got his punishment, but where's yours? There's some people she's getting. Now I'm picking up on people and how they're looking at Kelsey. They don't trust Kelsey. Everybody lied in this situation, but there's men in particular that's looking at Kelsey in a negative way. Men in particular. Some women too, but I'm feeling a lot more masculine energy here. Now, this is Tory Lanez. She's saying that even though Tory did what he did, I'm not about to cape for anybody. Nobody did the same for me. Alrighty. So guys, she definitely had support to get up there and play in our fan. Show me, how does she see Meg Tha Stallion? And then I'm going to ask, show me Kelsey's point of view during that night. The Hierophant. The Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. She feels that, this is just Kelsey's point of view, she feels that Megan, she doesn't really share. She takes everything that I have. She takes. I give her something, she's able to multiply it for herself, but she takes from me. Page of Pentacles. I introduced her to certain people. I have helped her. I have helped her grow, and she lied to me. I don't think Tory is the only person that Meg slept with that Kelsey was connected to. And I know that was discussed, but there's another person that she feels more betrayed by. Guys, what if I say that from her point of view, what if she was never really mad that she slept with Tory? It was more of the principle behind it. And she already heard something about Megan sleeping with someone that she actually cared about. This feels like a rumor. So it's almost like when she found out about Tory and Megan having a thing, it wasn't because, how could you take Tory from me? It's more so like, they were right about you. They said you did this with this guy. So everything about what they're saying has to be true. You did sleep with because if you're willing to do that behind my back with Tory, you definitely did what they said that you did, X, Y, and Z. Kelsey took it back. So now we're talking about her anger. It's like Tory's a hoe, right? And I'm just it's still not right. But if you're able to do that with him, then you definitely did something with the person that I actually cared about, that I was heartbroken about, and we broke up, and She started, it's almost like the puzzle pieces started adding up. And what's weird about Kelsey is you didn't confront her about it. You just continue to stay her friend because, again, she has this thing where she capes for the wrong people. Or she ignores it. So she feels like Megan is greedy. She feels like Megan is a backstabber. She feels like I have given her so much and I have watched her take. And she continuously do it. She continuously plays in my face. She feels like Megan takes, and this is Tory. This man, whoever this is who she actually was in love with. And she believes that Megan did something with this person, but she couldn't really confirm it. But she always kept it in the back of her mind and was watching Megan. So again, when she did that to Tory and she was dealing with Tory, it made her confirm something in the deepest depths of her mind that she definitely did it with this person. That's what made her flip the fuck out that night. Because we heard it, that they all lied about this shit, but there was a fight. They had a fight. Because I'm over here like, no offense to Tory. I mean, some of y'all may, maybe at one point y'all liked him or whatever. But, should I say that? Let me just be nice. I was shocked that they were going for blows for Tory. I am being nice. Both of y'all like 5'10". He like 5'2". if you are 5'2" and you happen to be a man, then it's no hard feelings, okay? I am still healing from how shorter men have been nothing but mean and nasty and angry towards me and my tall friends. So, it's okay. I am a work in progress. I am working on that. But yes, I was pleasantly surprised that Kelsey and Megan were fighting over Tory. But you see, this reading took a turn with Kelsey's point of view. Because what if I tell y'all that she was not going to blows with Megan over Tory? Tory was just the cherry on top. She beefing about something else. She's going in about something else. Tory was the last drop in the bucket that made everything overflow for Kelsey. And Kelsey, there was a fight here. Now, when I did the first reading, I was more focused on what was going to happen with Tory, but I never focused on Kelsey. 7 of Wands, the Star, the Emperor, the Hangman. Okay. The Emperor, the Star. All right, so this is what I'm going to say. And you guys can fill in the blank with Kelsey's point of view. There was definitely a fight. They all lied about this fight because they had to. It would look bad if they told the truth. Tory is not innocent, but neither is Kelsey, from what I am seeing in this reading, okay? Tory is not innocent, but neither is Kelsey. I've said that, I've tweeted that, and I'm standing by that. I know. If any of you guys don't like that, feel free to cuss me out. It's okay. Because I keep seeing a pattern of needing to step away from it so I don't get involved. But she is involved because this fight happened. And it doesn't look good if that detail came out. Which could make sense on why she pleaded the fifth. Because the fight alone could have given her some colorful charges as well. The fight. So not only was she defending herself, but she wasn't going to give Tory or Meg support. She came in and looked out for herself and looked out for her people. She didn't want Megan to get shot. No, that's not what this is about. And what's tripping me out about this reading, the shooting and the fight are like two different incidents. She wasn't happy about her getting shot. But if she had never gotten shot, if the gun never came out, I don't feel that there would have been any remorse about the fight that happened. She felt justified in that fight. And if she's standing strong like this in the reading, she probably had a better advantage over Megan. She was probably... Yeah. Now let's look at Megan Tha Stallion. Alrighty, so let's get into Megan Tha Stallion's point of view based on these cards and what I'm picking up on. Let me just start off by saying that there is nothing in my soul or nothing in my mind that says she deserved to get shot at because she wasn't really being the greatest friend, or because she slept around and she did this and she did that. I'm not going to attack another woman about what she chooses to do in her sex life. Okay? And I'm also not going to say that her sex life is why she deserved to go through what she went through. No. Two separate things. What I will say is that friendship and loyalty is something that I do feel that was lacking in this situation. Again, she didn't deserve to get shot, and justice was served for her. And I can only imagine the trauma that she's going through and having to deal with this and heal from it, and then losing your parents back to back like that. Like, I can only imagine. And her doing this alone. So I need to just say that. Get that out the way. What's unfortunate was the whole friendship part and how bad that looked, which is why when I took notes on it back in November, I pulled cards on it in November. I said, how will we look at Megan? And the cards were not great. Now you can imagine, because I saw that the cards were not that great, I wanted to wait for the verdict to come out. Because no way was I going to... I didn't want to dismiss what she has been through, okay? But at the same time, I can still be disappointed that, dang, that's unfortunate that this happened amongst you and your friend, or people say that all of that stuff. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, okay? It's not a good look. But it doesn't mean that she deserved to get shot and be treated the way that she was. So my heart does go out to her in that way. So I want to ask the divine, how does she feel? Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. So there's a lesson here in her reading that speaks about needing to learn from your mistakes. And I do feel that she's still learning, she's still figuring things out, but she doesn't have proper guidance to help her know that, hey, that's not going to look good if you do that. Or that's not going to look good because it can look like you're stepping on somebody else to get to the top. It can look like you're social climbing. It can look like you're not a good friend. And, I have a level of sympathy for her in this reading because I don't feel that anyone schooled her on how do you deal with this level of success and how do you deal with all of this and how do you still show up and be a good friend. She recognizes that this looks bad. She recognizes that it doesn't look good. I really do feel that she's not aware that she hasn't been the greatest friend. And her and Kelsey share that in common in this reading. They both cape for people that don't deserve it. They hurt other people for whatever the case may be and don't realize that they're doing it. It's almost as if she's not aware on how she acts when she used to get drunk a lot and how she carried herself. She's paranoid. I don't feel like she sleeps at night. I don't feel like she sleeps very well. I feel that this entire situation has humbled her. I feel that there's something that's going on where she didn't want to look bad. There's something about why she lied like this. It's tying back into, I don't want to look a certain way. I don't want people to not like me. There's something about Megan Thee Stallion where she cares about if people are her friends or not. And she will do whatever it takes to get that energy exchange with that person, even if it means you're stepping on somebody else. There's something very sad in her reading because it's like, I just want to be accepted. I just wanted to be cool. I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to feel that love because I've never felt this before. And it's filling a void that I didn't think I had. When you lose a parent so quickly like that, especially at this time in your life where you need that guidance, It's almost as if she was doing all of this to people and not really being the greatest when it comes to friendship exchange. She was doing all of this to fill a void. She didn't properly grieve. There's no way to grieve. It's like she didn't have the space and time to deal with that. And she's grieving through making all of these friends, and everybody's using her, and in a way she's kind of using them. So now she's had a lot of time and a lot of self-reflection to realize, guys, I don't feel like Megan Thee Stallion is not aware of her actions. I feel that she's aware that she plays a role in why certain things have happened. Not the whole gun shooting. And one thing I want to talk about one thing that I want to keep expressing in this reading is that everyone involved, they know the shooting for what it was, but the ins and outs and the triangle of it all, that's what everyone is reflecting on. She's had a lot of time to reflect on it. I feel like she's even going through some level of therapy. She is still very depressed. And she feels like the world was bullying her. She feels like the world was kicking her while she was down. And her drinking was her way to escape. Her drinking was a way to not think about certain things. So she feels like people are now attacking me because I just wanted to have fun. But I didn't know that I was doing this, and I didn't know that I was doing that. And she was also operating from a hurt space. She's very paranoid. I don't feel like she likes sleeping by herself, or she doesn't like to be alone for too long. She questions every move that she makes now. She needs therapy. Who she was in 2020, I don't feel like that's who she is as of right now. I gotta be honest with y'all. It does not look good. It does not look good to go behind your friend's back and deal with her dude and whoop. It's not a good look. But everything else that she's dealing with that I'm seeing in her reading, my heart goes out to her for real, because it's like, you made that mistake, but guys, she's paying for it. Even how she showed up for her parents, or even how she showed up to her elders, it was all because I just want you guys to like me. I just want you guys to see me. I just want you guys to understand me. I don't feel like Megan got a lot of congratulations. I don't feel like she got a lot of support. So her support and her rise was genuine. She just wanted people to be her friend. But it was with the wrong people. And she ended up doing things to make people happy, but it ended up making her look bad. And it ended up hurting a lot of people. So those people ended up hurting her. But everybody in a way was all using each other. So Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands reverse. Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess. Something's going to happen where there's going to be men or people. There's a man that may try to give somebody else Meg Thee Stallion spot. Now this is some divination download tea that I'm picking up on in this reading in particular. Don't be shocked if somebody tries to come out mimicking her, and all of these men that don't like her are going to rally behind this woman that's trying to mimic her. That's neither here nor there, but that's coming up. Meg Thee Stallion, she's not going to stay in music for long. There's a painful... If she comes out with an album, I feel like she's got 2 albums in her, but honestly, I'm going to go with 1 before 2. She is meant to gain success in another avenue, but I'm seeing an evil eye on her. Like, there's people in the industry that are not going to fuck with her. Excuse my language, but that's the best way to put it. How does she feel towards Tory Lanez? How does she feel towards Tory Lanez? 4 of Pentacles. She believes that, I keep seeing some type of money offer or whatever. There was an offer. I'm sticking by my prediction. There was some type of an offer, not with Megan and him, but there was wind of some type of offer. I just don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it's swinging. Show me, how does she feel about Tory? Yeah, when we talked about the gun, here comes that masculine energy again. So again, it's like he did this to me. Queen of Swords, I fought back, the Tower. She gets nightmares about him still. I wouldn't be shocked if she's scared of him. Or scared to be around him. Or not wanting to be seen with him. Like PTSD if she sees him. Yeah, guys, this is... And this is why I love doing readings. And this is why I love to just shut the fuck up and just pay attention and just wait and see. But there is some PTSD, anxiety, and depression here. And a very sad tone of, why does this keep happening to me? And it's because you lied. And people have a hard time seeing you when you are lying to them. And if you're willing to lie about that, people can question, well, what else are you lying about? Right? So all of this is a lesson that you should not lie to the point where you don't have acceptance, and you shouldn't. But I don't feel like Meg Thee Stallion has a good sense of loyalty. I don't feel, from what I'm getting in this reading, she doesn't understand it. And this, before the Tory situation, there was already whispers about her. People were already talking shit about her. So guys, even though she won, she's going to feel alone because there's going to be people in the industry that are not really openly giving her support. And it feels like men. And from what I'm seeing intuitively, she may leave hip-hop altogether. There's also, someone's going to come after her too. If she can go back in time, I know she would avoid all of this. Yeah, guys, so I'm not going to kick her while she's down. I mean, I'm very big on that. If I see that you're already being hard on yourself and beating up on yourself, I'm like, well, you're going through that lesson that you need to learn. There's no need for me to throw stones at you. There's no need for me to come and kick you while you're down. You're already there. All I can do is observe and see how you're going to get up and how you're going to go about this going further. If karma's already doing what karma does, I don't need to do anything else. That's just me. I don't need to say shit. I don't need to talk down on you. Karma's got you better than anything that I could say to you to rip you down, because karma will have you feeling like that. That's how I take it. I'm not excusing the reasonable doubt and the things that she's done, because I even said this doesn't look good, but you didn't deserve what happened. Period. You did not deserve what happened. And my heart goes out to her because you can feel the pain here. And all of this happening where she didn't feel protected, I completely understand. But I hope that she stops drinking. I hope that she has stopped drinking. I hope she's going through some level of therapy. I hope that she heals from this and she learns from her mistakes. I don't need to say anything else that people have not already said 10,000 times about this. And I'm not going to dismiss her trauma. I feel it. I see it as an empath. And because I read for a lot of women that deal with abuse, I'm not about to come on here and dismiss what I'm picking up on and what I'm seeing in this reading. And I hope you guys respect that. If any of you guys don't like her, I understand. That's for you to not like her. I can't change your mind. But I'm doing the reading here, and I feel myself getting ready to cry because she really does carry a lot. And she really doesn't understand why this is happening to her, because she does not understand the principle of loyalty and what that means and how it's supposed to look like. It's almost like it wasn't taught to her. And she's confused as to why all of this is happening, because it starts with you. It starts with you lying, because loyalty means you have to tell the truth. So if you're lying, then that means you're not loyal, because who knows what you're going to say so you don't look bad and you don't lose that friend. She has a fear of losing everyone, and she already lost her mom. This runs deep as to why she makes these decisions. She needs to learn from these mistakes, and she needs to stop telling lies. But I'm not going to kick her while she's down, bro. I'm not. I hope you guys can understand and respect that. Feel how you feel. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're viewing this. But she's going to get the cold shoulder from the industry, from certain people like men. I keep feeling men are going to give her the cold shoulder. Just some. They may get called out for that. There's another case coming up for her. So there's drama coming in from that. I keep seeing a woman coming after her too. And how's Megan going to handle it? Is she going to fight back? Well, she's an Aquarius, so I don't feel like she's no punk bitch. I feel like she will say something. She will react, and we will all listen. It's going to probably come out in a diss song. Somebody's coming after her, and Meg is going to pop right back. That's coming for 2023. She's going to get in a beef openly. She's not going to be quiet. Yeah, I see another... Feels like another drama for her online. She's going to be silent for quite some time. She's going to get a lot of support. But then there's going to be people that are not going to be of support of her. I just want her to heal. I want her to heal. She has my support. She needs to heal. She needs to just get off of social media and just focus on herself. But she's coming and swinging and defending herself in 2023. She is guided to not speak too much. But she might say something, or she might, but she's being guided not to. Okay, guys. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. In regards to the notes that I took on how we would see Megan, the reason why the post was so shaky when I talked about it and I posted about it on social media and people just automatically assumed that I was dismissing her when I was not dismissing her. Jesus Christ. I was not dismissing her. What I was concerned about was the cards, because I was expecting to see, like, you know, the Ace of Cups and the Empress and, you know, all of those cards of support, the Two of Cups. Instead, I got the Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups. And the fact that the Two of Swords was here, that was already telling me that some people would feel a way about whatever information that came out. And that's literally what happened. There's something that's still very weird about this case. Granted, yes, justice is served, but everything, all of the lies and everything that happened, it still doesn't sit well with me. I feel like there's still stuff we don't know about intuitively. That's what I'm feeling. But I hope she heals, because pulling on Megan's point of view, I almost started crying, and I'm like, okay, you know what? She knows, so I don't gotta tell her. I ain't gotta tell her. Anyways, I love you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this was not fair for Tory? Do you feel that Tory deserved it? Do you feel like there's more about this that we don't know? Do you sympathize with Megan, or do you feel like Megan is grimy for her part? Do you feel that she's lying? Do you feel that it wasn't even Tory? I want to hear everyone's point of view, but my cards, my intuition, it is pointing to Tory. To me, I'm picking up that this was a big, drunken, crazy brawl, accident, ghetto mess. And it's a huge mistake that you made drunk, and now you have to pay for it, unfortunately. And the fact that we don't know the full ins and outs because people are pleading the fifth and whoopty whoop whoop woo and all types of mess. It's just, we know enough to know what we know now. My heart goes out to Tory, to Tory's child. I don't feel that that was an appropriate place to have his son. It's terrible that he had to see that in court. His son was there in court when they said you were found guilty, and I'm sure the son watched them cops, them big cops in their uniforms, take his father away. He's always going to remember that. I wish the family thought about the child's well-being and trauma. He should have been home just waiting for Christmas gifts, and with the guilty verdict, sit him down and say, hey, Dad's going to be away for some time, just to kind of introduce him to that new life. But nope, you guys had him up in court for sympathy. And now you guys have to help him deal with that trauma, as well as I believe there was Tory's little sister that was there too. It's just heartbreaking. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Leave a comment down below, and I will talk to you guys in my next reading. Mwah. Bye.